I'm back today with another video, but before I get started on all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed to my channel already, and if you are subscribed, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you do not miss out on any of my videos. Now, if it comes from Myfirstwig, then that means it is ready to wear, and we're gonna see how much ready it is. Include their edge band with the company's logo on it, and of course your unit does come in this little bag. And then you have a beginner kit, which is optional on the website. You don't have to get that if you don't have to, okay? Rashon Kinky straight side part wig. You guys have seen me review this unit before. However, this is the new upgraded version. So it does come with your 13x6 lace front area, and it also has a drawstring. Now this one is 16 inches in length. Also comes with your pre-cut lace, your extra deep plucked hairline, and extra deep bleach knots. Is your 13x6 parting space area. You also get a comb on each side. You get a comb in the nape area. You get an adjustable strap, your removable adjustable elastic band, and then of course you get your drawstring. This is what your lace area looks like, and the hairline is definitely pre-plucked, which I'll show you guys once I put it on. But I'm considering adding just a very small amount of tint spray because it does seem to be just a little bit light in the hairline. Not too light, but hopefully you guys can see what I mean. So I'm just gonna add a very small amount, and then I'm going to try this on. So I had to take this unit off. I actually put it on, but I took it off because I was searching for the drawstring. I said, oh my gosh, where's the drawstring at? Come to find out, they put the drawstring on the inside of the cap. If you've watched other videos, the drawstring has been on the outside of the cap, and then I would have to tuck it in. So just wanted to show you guys that because I was back there like searching, where is the drawstring at? And I had to take it off, and I was like, oh snap, it's on the inside. I did adjust my straps. I did not have to readjust the removable elastic band, and then I also tightened up that drawstring. I personally like that the drawstring is on the inside of the cap, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because it's not causing the back part to bulge like it was before, where I would feel like I would have to bobby pin it down. This is all laying flat now, so 2 thumbs for that, okay? I like that. Let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that. All right, let's get into this hairline. First things first, you can see that this is over my ear. I don't mind that because I know how to cut it off. However, if you are new to cutting off your lace, please be very careful when it comes to cutting off on the side because you don't want to end up cutting off too much. Take your time. Take your time. What's the rush? Take your time. It's plucked out really nicely. I don't have any issues with that. I also feel like they did a really good job with bleaching those knots. You can see my cap a little bit, so I am going to end up readjusting that before I decide what I want to do to this unit. But so far so good. I feel like it already is starting to look natural, and I haven't even done much to it. It already comes as this side part, so you can leave it like this if you choose to. However, because it is a 13x6, you have options. You don't have to just leave it like that. So let's get into this parting space. That's the parting space. And you can part it on this side also if you choose to. As far as how deep you can go this far over. So if you wanted to do a deep side part, you absolutely can. It is starting to get warmer outside, and for my ladies who still like to rock their units in the spring and the summertime, then we still want to keep it glueless. Now you guys know that I love to go in with a little bit of my mousse, and I like to use my olive oil mousse right here. But for today, I'm just going to go in with something that has a little more tack to it. That way it's going to help kind of hold it in place a little bit, just in case I'm going to be outside a little bit longer. But I don't like to commit to glue because one, I don't really always like to commit to a style. Between working out and everything, I'm always in between styles as far as like my pixie or either rocking a wig. And this is going to help just make sure to turn up a notch and still give it that melted look without having to commit to glue. Now, I'll make sure to leave this link down below. Now, this can get very sticky, so you want to be careful and not be in a rush to do anything. But the first things first is I am going to get rid of this extra lace right here. I want to make sure that my sides don't really move, so I'm just going to place a bobby pin right in this area, and then I'm going to pull out just a very small amount of hair. You can see, just gonna grab some and then pull it out like that over here, and just take that and add that bobby pin over there. Just going to go ahead and go in with my glueless glue. Now I like to use a little paper towel first and just kind of push some out to make sure it's not super runny, because if you don't use it for a while, to me it can get super runny, and that's something that you don't want to just be running down your face. And so now I can go ahead and put it on, but I want to work in sections because, like I said, this does run really quick and it can get messy.
I showed you guys 3 different style options and I love them all, but this little updo right here is cute, okay, because it's so classy, and the way that it lays down in the nape area
it looks so good. I've seen the process of me adding my tint spray, cutting the sides off so that it matches up by my ear, and then I went in with this glueless goo, and I just took my time with it a little bit underneath my lace. And you can still lift the lace up, like look at this, still lifts up. It just gives a melted effect, and I love the way that it lays down, and I can just easily pull it off without any issues at all. I also kept a little bit of this hair down on the side, and I recurled it when I curled the hair up. But as a side part, it was good. When it comes to the kinky straight looks, I personally don't like to do a side part because I feel like that one side always looks a little bit too heavy for me. So I moved it to a middle part. The middle part was really nice. It lays down really nice and flat, even though I did have to go in between the parting space and just use my hot comb to get everything to lay down. I put a little bit of wax towards the ends. I did not get a lot of flyaways at the top of this unit. So I don't know if they changed something, but I think this is my second time saying I didn't get a lot of flyaways. And then I decided to add some curls to this unit. I just used my flat iron and I added some curls in, made it look a little bit messy. I wasn't trying to do anything too perfect. And then I went ahead and did this little top bun with a little bit of hair out in the front. I pulled some hairs out in the nape area too. You do get a little bit of lace back there. And I used my bobby pins to pin everything down so that it could look natural. And for me, it still looks super good, especially because I do have a pixie cut and it's very, very low in the back. That lace just blends in really well to my skin. So with this unit, I did get a little bit of shedding during the styling process. And then I also expect a little bit of snags, especially in the nape area. Now, I know for some people, they might say kinky straight is just a little bit too much for the summertime, but this one is not super heavy or really lightweight. So if you wanted to do a ponytail, you absolutely could. I didn't put any powder into the middle part. I did put powder into the side part because it was just a little bit light in one area, but this came out really good. You can still get a flawless look and be glueless. Okay, a flawless look and be glueless without having to commit. Let me know what you guys think about this unit. Are you feeling it? I do love that they went ahead and plucked out the hairline and they deep bleached the knots, because look how realistic this looks on the side. That looks good. Okay, no complaints when it comes to that. But make sure you look at my description so you can see all the details of this unit so you can pick it exactly how I have. Interested, I am going to make sure to leave everything down below in the description area. Once again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.